Welcome back to Season 9 of my Oklahoma Sooners Death Penalty Dynasty, and today we are in the SEC Championship taking on undefeated number 2 Alabama. The Crimson Tide are led by 95 overall junior quarterback Anthony Nolan, at running back an 86 overall in JT Wilson, and at wide receiver they have an 83 overall in Luke Ernst, an 81 overall in Zach Samuel, and an 81 overall in Brian Armstrong. Here are the current top 8 teams in the country in the college football playoff rankings. Now remember, only the top 8 will get into the playoffs here. Alabama is number 2 in the coaches poll, which is why the 2 is beside their number, but in the college football playoff ranking they are actually number 1. California is number 2, we are number 3. Ohio, not Ohio State, but Ohio is 12-0 going into their conference championship game. Notre Dame is 11-1. They are most likely getting into the playoffs. Florida is 10-2. They are probably getting in as well. Virginia Tech at 9-3 is number 7, but they get to take on number 14 Florida State for the ACC championship. And then Arkansas State is 10-2, and they are number 8 right now. They don't play in a conference championship game, so they may be automatically in right now. I would say their biggest risk though is TCU beating BYU and jumping them. Alabama has been really good all season. They've only been in 3 games that were decided by 1 score. Georgia they beat 35-28, Tennessee they beat 20-13, and then number 6 Florida they defeated 29-22. But on the other side here, we've only been in 2 games decided by 1 score, and that would be at Tennessee where we won 21-13. So I would say Tennessee's a better team than their record shows. And then we were at Ohio State where we barely won that game 23-20. Before we get into the conference championship, I want to show you guys exactly how this dynasty has gone so far. In 2013, I simulated every game and made OU lose by making every single player bad. That way we had to forfeit a season like a real death penalty. Then in 2014 is where the series actually started. We would go 0-12, then 2-10, and then 1-11. In 2017, or in year 4 here, we got quarterback Ty Downing, and it immediately changed the team. We go 9-4, and then in the next season, we went 11-3, losing in the playoffs. Since then, we have not lost a single game. We have three-peated as national champions by going 16-0 every single season, starting a 48-game win streak, and this season we have made it up to a 60-game win streak. The coach, however, has picked that Alabama will snap that 60-game win streak and take home the SEC championship. I honestly believe this might be one of the toughest games of the series so far. I really thought that about Texas A&M a few weeks ago and we ended up dominating them, but I don't think that's going to be the case today. I think this quarterback may be the best one we have faced in this entire series as well. As we get ready to go into this game, you can see the current team stats and all of their rankings. They are the 5th highest scoring offense in the country. We are the 1st highest scoring offense in the country. We are also the 1st in defensive points allowed with 13.8, but they are 3rd with 14.3. This should be a fun game. The Crimson Tide will get the ball first today from the 25-yard line. They'll line up under center. Nolan will drop back to pass, and he steps up in the pocket under pressure, goes downfield, and that one should have been picked off on the first play by Trey Boland. I don't think this quarterback is going to give us too many opportunities like that, so we need to jump on them when we get them. Now 2nd and 10, Nolan back in shotgun, handoff to Wilson up the middle, and he'll get brought down quickly. No gain on the play. A 3rd and 10, Nolan comes out as the only one in the backfield. He'll be looking to pass. Standing in the pocket, throws over the middle, caught by Samuel, but he'll get brought down by David Jordan, and we have forced a 3-and-out to start the game. Oklahoma will come out for their first drive of the game from about the 43-yard line. Griffin lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. We're going to throw this underneath. That's caught by Mangum, and Mangum will juke out several defenders and try to fight off another one and finally get brought down to the Alabama 30-yard line, a gain of 27. A quick 5-yard run from McKinney would then set up a 2nd and 5. Griffin back in a 5-wide set. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Looking to go downfield, not seeing anyone come open, and we run right into the pressure trying to buy some time. A loss of 10. That sets up a 3rd and 16. Griffin in pistol. Will take the snap and look to pass. Waiting to go downfield, will finally throw it, and that'll be caught by Weber for the first down. A gain of 25 all the way down to the 11-yard line. Griffin in pistol with McKinney in at running back. We'll take the snap and give it to McKinney right up the middle, who follows his blocks and ends up with an 8-yard gain. Now a goal line set for Griffin in the offense. We'll take the snap, give it back to McKinney, who goes up the middle, and he'll get close to the marker. They give him the first down. That would set up a 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. We take the snap, give it to McKinney again, but he is blown up in the backfield, a loss of 3. Another goal line set from the 4-yard line. Griffin lines up under center, McKinney in at running back still. We'll toss it to the outside, and McKinney will get chased down for only a 1-yard gain, 3rd and goal. Will the Alabama defense be able to make a stand here? From inside the 4-yard line, Griffin takes the snap and goes to the end zone. That is caught by William Brown. I believe one-handed. Touchdown Oklahoma, and we go up 7-0. 1st and 10. They come out in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield. Nolan will run the read option and pitch it to the outside, caught by Ferwarda, and he's got the 1st down, a gain of 13. If I mispronounce that name, I apologize. That sets up a 1st and 10. Nolan will line up under center. Hand off to Wilson, who tries to cut to the outside, breaks one tackle, but is chased down by the rest of the defense for a gain of 2. Nolan will take the snap and look to pass. It's a screen to the outside. That's caught by Wilson. He is chased down by David Jordan, and that brings up a 3rd and 5. Nolan back in shotgun, looking to convert here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Roll out to the outside, trying to buy some time. Throws on the run, caught by Brigham, and he will get close to the marker. They give him the 1st down. A new set of downs now from the 48-yard line. Once again, both running backs in the backfield here. Nolan will take the snap. It's an option play to the outside. He keeps it himself and ends up with a 9-yard gain, but Adam Jackson punishes him for it. It sets up a 2nd and 1. Nolan back in shotgun with both running backs in the backfield. It'll be another option play to the outside. Nolan has the 1st down and a lot more, brought down to the 25-yard line, a gain of 18. We cannot let the option kill us all day. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Nolan out of shotgun will look to pass. He lobs it downfield, caught by Samuel for another 1st down. This one a gain of 12. 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line. Nolan lines up under center. They give it to Wilson, who will run to the outside and get brought down inside the 10 for a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Nolan will line up under center now. From the 8-yard line, he sends number 11, his tight end, in motion. Nolan will drop back to pass. Dancing around the pocket, under pressure, but finds Brigham downfield into the end zone. Touchdown Alabama, and they tie the game up at 7. The Sooners offense comes out of the 23-yard line in pistol. We'll give it to McKinney to go up the middle, and he'll find some running room for a gain of 6. Griffin back in shotgun with McKinney in the backfield. He'll be looking to pass, though. We throw to the outside, caught by Weber for the easy 1st down, a gain of 8. 1st and 10, Griffin back in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. We fake it to McKinney, now throw that over the middle, caught by Mangum, and that will be another 1st down for the Sooners, a gain of 10. Back in shotgun again with McKinney in the backfield still. He'll run the play action again, looking to go downfield. We'll throw this over the middle. That's caught by Mangum as well for another 1st down. This one a gain of 24. A couple run plays later, we are now in the 2nd quarter. It is 3rd and 8 for the Sooners. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this to the outside. That's caught by McKinney, who will just get the 1st down, a gain of 10. That was able to keep the drive alive. Now 1st and 10 from inside the 20. We'll take the snap and give it back to McKinney, who goes up the middle for a decent run here, a gain of 7. Now in shotgun on 2nd and 3. McKinney is in the backfield. We'll give it to McKinney, who cuts up the middle and breaks a couple tackles, brought down inside the 5 for another 7-yard run. Back in a pistol formation. McKinney still in the backfield. We'll give it to him up the middle, but he won't find the end zone. They are really stopping him from finding the end zone at all today. Now on 2nd and goal, John Jordan has entered the game. From the 2-yard line, we give it to Jordan, and he is also going to be stopped in the backfield. A loss of 4 that time. 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line, out in a 5-wide set. Griffin will take the snap and throw over the middle. That's caught by McConnell for a 6-yard touchdown. The Sooners go up 14-7. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Nolan comes back out in shotgun, now down by 7 again. He takes the snap, and on the first play, they'll give it to Wilson on a counter. He'll go up the middle for a 6-yard gain. Nolan takes the snap, gives it to Wilson, but he is met by Dwight Rollins immediately for a loss of 1. A possible 3-and-out. Nolan in shotgun here. From about his own 30-yard line, he takes the snap and looks to pass. Dances around the pocket. He's under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Dwight Rollins for a loss of 8. Following the punt, Oklahoma takes over at the 35-yard line. Griffin in shotgun will run a play action. And now we're going to look to go deep downfield. That's into single coverage, and Carrington can't make the catch. That is the first incomplete pass of the day. I'm not going to blame that incomplete ball on Griffin at all. I chose to try to throw deep. Now 2nd and 10, back in shotgun. Griffin will take the snap, and we're going to throw this one underneath, caught by Brown, and that will bring up a 3rd and 6. Griffin lines up under center from the 40-yard line, looking to convert on this play. He'll drop back to pass. Now we're going to throw this over the middle. That's caught by Mangum again. He is having a terrific first half. That is his 4th catch and now has 77 yards. 1st and 10, Griffin in shotgun. We'll take the snap and give it to McKinney, who tries to follow his blocks and ends up with a 5-yard run. 2nd and 5 for Oklahoma here. Griffin in shotgun. We'll take the snap, and we're going to find William Brown wide open over the middle, and he'll get brought down near the 20. A 3-yard run from McKinney sets up a 2nd and 7 for the Sooners. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll give it back to McKinney, who will follow his blocks, break a tackle, and set up a 3rd and 1 for Oklahoma. Now on 3rd down, John Jordan has come into the game at running back. We'll take the snap and give it to Jordan to go up the middle, and he gets the 1st down all the way to about the 5-yard line. I was a little bit off. We're at the 7-yard line. It's 1st and goal, though. McKinney is back in the game. We give it to McKinney, who goes up the middle and finally finds the end zone today. They have really bottled him up this half, but now we find the end zone and go up 21-7. 1st and 10. They come out with the only Nolan in the backfield. He'll take the snap and look to pass. A quick throw to Brigham, and that will start with a 9-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 1 for Alabama. Nolan still alone in the backfield. Will take the snap, look to pass, dance around the pocket, and finally just throw it away. Nolan lines up under center. He takes the snap, gives it to Wilson, who tries to go to the outside and will end up with the 1st down, just barely. Nolan back in shotgun here. 1st and 10. He'll take the snap and look to pass again. It's a screen to the outside. That's caught by Wilson. He gets to the edge, has some blockers, gets the 1st down, and runs through some Sooners deep in Oklahoma territory. Finally brought down after a 35-yard gain. Now 1st and 10 from the Sooners' 29-yard line. Nolan is all alone in the backfield, and that will be a false start on Alabama. That moves it back to about the Sooners' 34-yard line, but now it's 1st and 15. Nolan takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the outside. That's caught by Armstrong, and that will set up a 2nd and 9. Nolan back in shotgun with Wilson in at running back here. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket, dancing around under pressure, and getting sacked on the play by Dwayne McDaniel. We would burn our 1st timeout. I want to see if we can get the ball back. Nolan comes out for 3rd and 17. He's looking to pass, and he throws it deep over the middle, caught by McDonald, but he won't get the 1st down, and they should kick a field goal. They line up for about a 42-yard try to make it 21-10 right here before halftime, but the Sooners are going to have about 50 seconds to try to do something with the ball, and this kick will be no good. So now Griffin in the offense will come out from about the 25-yard line. He'll drop back to pass. We're going to wait and go deep over the middle, and that one's going to get intercepted. I tried to force that to Weber, and now Alabama will have another chance to score. I feel like the CPU kind of baited me into that throw, so credit to it. 1st and 10. Nolan in shotgun. Wilson is the running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. He goes over the middle. That's caught by Wilson, and that will be a 1st down for a gain of 11. 40 seconds to play. Both teams have one timeout. Nolan lines up under center. Wilson is the running back. We give it to Wilson, or they give it to Wilson to the outside, and he'll break some tackles and end up with another 1st down run. That sets up 1st and goal, and they're going to run no huddle. So for the first time, I think in series ever, y'all saw me pick the play. 1st and goal from the 5-yard line. Nolan will take the snap, and he's rolling out to the outside, throws on the run, caught by Brigham, who breaks a tackle but is brought down for a 3-yard loss. 2nd and goal now. The clock is still running. They have not burned that final timeout. He sends his tight end in motion. Nolan will take the snap, looking to pass, and he lobs it through the goalpost. 3rd and goal with 13 seconds to play here in the half. Nolan in shotgun. The backup running back is in the game. He takes the snap and looks to pass, and he lobs it to the outside. That will set up a 4th and goal, and they'll probably just kick a field goal. So that interception I threw could have been a lot worse, and that's going to be another false start. So like I was saying, that interception I threw could have been a lot worse. It leads to a 30-yard field goal try for Alabama with 9 seconds to play here in the half. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and they make it 21-10. Barring anything insane happening, this should be the final play of the half. Griffin back in shotgun. We'll run a counter play to McKinney, who goes to the outside. McKinney has some decent blocking, but will get caught and forced out of bounds with 1 second to go. I feel like we have a shot here. Griffin will take the snap, and we'll go deep down the left side for John Carrington into coverage, and that falls incomplete. We do, however, get the ball to start the second half, so we start this drive at the 24-yard line in pistol. We'll give it to McKinney, and McKinney finally has a 1st down run here, a gain of 10. Like I said earlier, they've been bottling him up, but now has 17 carries for 81 yards. 2nd and 8, Griffin back in shotgun. McKinney is the running back. We'll take the snap and give it back to McKinney up the middle, and he has another 1st down run for the Sooners. 1st and 10, McKinney still the running back. Now Sean Howard's in the backfield. We'll give it to McKinney, who goes to the outside. He has a big run here and finally brought down for a gain of 21 yards, and he goes over 100 yards on the day now. Now Griffin back in a 5-wide set. from the 35-yard line. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We're going to throw this one to the outside. That'll be caught by Weber for a gain of 9. Second and 1. Griffin back in shotgun with McKinney in the backfield. He'll take the snap and look to pass. We'll throw this one underneath. That's caught by Brown for the first down, brought down inside the 20, a gain of 7. First and 10, Griffin in shotgun, McKinney in the backfield. We'll take the snap, run the play action, and now we're going to go to the end zone and caught by John Mangum. Touchdown Sooners from 19 yards out. We make it 28-10. We jump into Alabama's next drive. They face a 3rd and 7 and a possible 3-and-out. Nolan back in shotgun, all alone in the backfield. We'll take the snap, throw to the outside, caught by Ernst, but he fumbles the ball, and the Sooners have recovered in Alabama territory. In case you were curious, that was David Jordan that forced the fumble. First and 10. Griffin will take the snap. It's a read option. He'll keep it himself to the outside, and Griffin will run over one player and end up with the first down, a gain of 10. A 5-yard run from Chris McKinney sets up a 2nd and 5 from the 19-yard line. Griffin will drop back to pass, and we're going to go to the end zone to John Carrington, and that one will be a diving interception. I thought Carrington had him beat. So we trade a turnover for a turnover. They start at the 20-yard line now. Nolan back in shotgun. Will take the snap, fake it to Wilson. Now throws over the middle, caught by Samuel, and that is a 5-yard gain that will turn into a 20-yard gain because of a face mask penalty. First and 10 now from the 40-yard line following the penalty. Nolan in shotgun. Wilson is the running back. He'll take the snap and look to pass. Standing in the pocket. Now he's under pressure. Goes to the outside and finds a wide open Ernst into Sooner territory. Forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Was that interception that the defense got just the momentum that Alabama needed? First and 10 from the Sooners' 20-yard line. Out of shotgun, Nolan will keep it himself and then toss it to the outside to Wilson, who's forced out of bounds for a 4-yard run. Second and 6, Nolan will line up under center. Wilson is the running back. That's where they go with it, to the outside, and he will get quickly brought down for only a 1-yard gain. Now it's 3rd and 5 from the Sooners' 15. Nolan in shotgun will look to pass. Dancing around the pocket, he's under pressure, finds a man downfield, caught by his tight end, and he will be brought down at about the 5-yard line, a gain of 9. First and goal from the 6-yard line. Nolan's all alone in the backfield. He'll take the snap and keep it himself and try to get into the end zone, break a tackle, and get brought down for no gain. He lines up under center for the 2nd down. And that'll be another false start on Alabama. The false start makes it 2nd and goal from the 11-yard line. He'll send a man in motion. It's a handoff to Bennett to the outside, but he won't find much room. Brought down in the backfield by David Jordan for a loss of 1. 3rd and goal. All alone in the backfield now. From the 12-yard line, Nolan will take the snap and try to keep it himself up the middle, but not get by J.R. Pearson. That's a loss of 2. That will set up another field goal try for Alabama. This one about a 31 or a 32-yard try to make it 28-13. The kick is away, and this one will be just inside the upright. Alexander back to return this at the 5-yard line. Can we steal all the momentum that they just got? We'll juke to the outside. Alexander will break a tackle, make a few more people miss, and get brought down across the 40. A great return. Not a touchdown, but great field position. First and 10 from the 42-yard line. Out of shotgun, we'll give it to McKinney, who goes right up the middle and gets close to the 50-yard line, a gain of 8. Griffin in shotgun for the next play. He'll drop back to pass, and we're going to load up and go deep downfield. That's into coverage and really risky, and it gets picked off for the 3rd time today. I don't know why I was taking a shot play there, but we'll finally bring him down at about the 35-yard line. All 3 interceptions have 100% been my fault, and now Alabama can make this a 1-score game. Nolan in shotgun will take the snap, hand off to Wilson to go up the middle, and Wilson will get brought down for a 3-yard gain. A thrown away ball on 2nd down leads to a 3rd and 7 and a possible 3-and-out. Nolan in shotgun. Wilson is the running back. He'll look to pass, and he throws downfield. That'll be caught by Armstrong for the first down, a gain of 12. First and 10, Nolan in shotgun with 2 running backs in the backfield here. He takes the snap and gives it to Wilson right up the middle, who will break a tackle and fight for the first down. Another 12-yard gain for Alabama. A 3-yard pass will bring up a 2nd and 7, nearing the end of the 3rd quarter here. Nolan will take the snap and give it to McDonald, who goes up the middle and will get brought down for a 3-yard gain, taking us to the 4th quarter. We start the 4th quarter with a 3rd down. Nolan will take the snap. It's a pitch to the outside, caught by Wilson, but brought down by David Jordan for only a 1-yard gain. However, Alabama's going to line up to go for it here on 4th and 3, down by 15. Nolan out of shotgun will look to pass, and he throws downfield. He finds his tight end open inside the 20, a gain of 17 on the play. First and 10, Nolan in shotgun. Will take the snap and look to pass. It's a QB keeper right up the middle, and Nolan will turn that into about an 8-yard gain. Nolan back in shotgun with Wilson as his running back here on 2nd and 2. He takes the snap looking to pass, and he finally throws downfield, and that one will be intercepted by Adam Jackson, and he's immediately brought down, but the Sooners will take over. Griffin comes out of the 4-yard line with Chris McKinney in the backfield. On for the counter play, we'll give it to McKinney to get to the outside. He'll run over one Alabama player and get brought down for a gain of 16. A 5-yard run on the next play from John Jordan brings up a 2nd and 5 for the Sooners. Now back in shotgun. We'll give it back to John Jordan to the outside. He'll break a tackle, get the first down, and finally get brought down for a gain of 15. 1st and 10, back in pistol. We'll take the snap and give it back to John Jordan, who goes right up the middle, and Jordan will turn that into a 1st down run, a gain of 12. 1st and 10, under 5 minutes to play. Griffin in shotgun. We'll run the play action to Jordan. Now roll out to the outside. If no one comes wide open, we're just going to take off. And we will for the 1st down, but he fumbles the ball, and Alabama has recovered. Another turnover from Sean Griffin. Their hopes are not completely dead yet. They do need to score on this drive, though. Nolan lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass. A quick throw to Samuel, and he'll be immediately brought down for a gain of 7. A short run from the running back on the next play brings up a 3rd and 1. Nolan lines up under center. He takes the snap, runs the play action to Wilson, dumps it underneath, caught by Brigham, but he breaks the tackle and will still not get the 1st down thanks to Wayne Jones. That was one hell of a play from Jones. Now 4th and 1, 3.5 minutes to go in the game. Nolan in shotgun, takes the snap, gives it to Ferwerda, up the middle, he breaks the tackle, easily has the 1st down for a gain of 12 into Sooners territory. A 2-yard pass on the next play brings up a 2nd and 8, and the clock is still running. Nolan all alone in the backfield here. He takes the snap and will look to pass. He throws over the middle. That's caught by McDonald for the easy 1st down for Alabama, brought down to the 25, a gain of 16. A couple of plays later, it is 3rd and 3. Nolan all alone in the backfield here with 2:25 to play. He takes the snap and looks to pass. He throws to the outside, caught by Stewart for the 1st down, brought down for a gain of 7. They still have all 3 timeouts from the 11-yard line. Nolan all alone in the backfield again. Will take the snap and look to pass. He throws to the end zone, and that is caught by Stewart. Touchdown Alabama, and they have a chance to make this a... Never mind. They can just kick an extra point and make it a 1-point game. I don't know how much I agree with this for Alabama, but they're going to go for 2 right now to try to make it a 7-point game. Nolan lines up under center. He'll drop back to pass to the end zone, and that is dropped by his tight end. It remains a 9-point game. They will attempt an onside kick, though, with 2:13 to play. The kick is away, and that is recovered by John Carrington, who just needs to go down, and he does. 1st and 10 with 2:12 to go. Alabama does have all 3 timeouts. From shotgun, we'll give it to John Jordan to the outside, and Jordan will turn that into a 6-yard gain. 2:08 to go in the game. It is 2nd and 4. Back in pistol, they have burned 1 timeout. Griffin will take the snap and give it to Jordan to go right up the middle, and he gets the 1st down for Oklahoma, another 6-yard run. That would cause Alabama to burn their 2nd timeout. Now 2:05 to go. Griffin in shotgun. We'll give it to John Jordan. And Jordan up the middle will get close to the marker. A 2nd and 1, and they burn their final timeout. A 1st down here, 100% ices the game. We give it to Jordan to the outside, and he'll get brought down for an 8-yard gain with 1:57 left to play. With one more kneel down, your Sooners are once again SEC champions, and we get out of here with a win. Your final score is 28-19. It was not a very pretty second half for the offense, but we got the job done in the first half. We get the win, we go to 13-0, and now we get ready to go to the playoffs. Your player of the game today is Chris McKinney with his 139 yards and 1 touchdown. They bottled him up early, but could not contain him the entire game. Your final stats on the day, Sean Griffin goes 14 for 19, 188 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions, and all 3 picks were pretty bad on me. Running the ball, Chris McKinney got a majority of the carries today, and I'm not going to lie, it's because I was trying to have him have at least a decent game so he had a shot at another Heisman, but he gets 139 yards and a touchdown, and John Jordan gets 62 yards. Receiving, John Mangum 5 for 96 and a score, William Brown 4 for 34 and a touchdown, and Grant McConnell caught 1 pass for a 6-yard touchdown. David Jordan led the team in tackles today with 12. Tackles for loss is going to go to Dwight Rollins and David Jordan, who both got 2. And in sacks, I think we only got 2 today. 1 from Dwayne McDaniel and 1 from Dwight Rollins. And we got 1 interception today from Adam Jackson. I'll be honest, this quarterback was good, but not as good as I was expecting him to be. He goes 25 for 33, 239 yards, 2 touchdowns to 1 interception. Running the ball, their running back runs for 46 yards on 13 carries. And receiving, their tight end kind of got us all day. 7 for 45 and a touchdown. The only other one to catch a touchdown was Stacy Stewart. And Chris McKinney has done it again. He sweeps the Heisman Trophy, literally wins it every single year of his career. And this season, he wasn't even the main running back. He had to split carries with John Jordan, but either way, he has now won 4 straight Heisman Trophies. Before we take a look to see who is in the playoffs, let's take a look at all of the conference championships. Obviously, we take home the SEC championship. The MAC championship goes to Ohio, 45-10 over Western Michigan. They should be going to the playoffs. Then TCU wins the Big 12 championship, 54-14 over BYU. We will see if they moved into the playoffs or not. And then Virginia Tech beats Florida State 35-16, so Virginia Tech at 10-3 should be going to the playoffs. California only beat Utah by 1, but it does not matter. They are now 13-0, the number 2 team in the country. They are 100% going to be in the playoffs. And then Penn State defeated Minnesota 35-23, and I don't think anyone from the Big Ten is going. And finally, I now present the playoffs for Season 9. We move back to be the number 1 team in the country, so we will get to take on the 8 seed Oregon Ducks, so Arkansas State does not get in. 2 seed California gets to take on 7 seed Virginia Tech, 3 seed Ohio takes on 6 seed Florida, and 4 seed Notre Dame takes on 5 seed Alabama. So there is a good chance we could see Alabama again in our very next game, as long as we get by Oregon. Obviously, the next episode will be when we take on number 8 Oregon here in the first round of the playoffs as we try to win our 4th straight national championship. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you next time.